Hey, what's up guys? Carlo here, and today I'll be doing a review on the FIGHTTIPS 16-ounce lace-up training gloves, so stay tuned.
Uber up the styles like miles and shit, like 60s funky worms with waves and perms, just sending junky rhythms right.
Alright, got the box opened up. Packaged nicely. Oh man, that is sweet. Got the FIGHTTIPS logo right there. Leather lace-up boxing gloves, Underdog series. Designed for support, comfort, and finesse. Visit FIGHTTIPS.com for workouts, drills, and more. That indeed I do. Definitely check out FIGHTTIPS and all of Shane's awesome videos. I got this in the 16 ounce, so I'm only working with two hands here, so I'm gonna open this up and check these out.
Hey, what's up guys? Carlo here, and today I'm super excited to bring you a review of these FIGHTTIPS 16-ounce lace-up training gloves. Shout out to Shane over at FIGHTTIPS for coming out with such an awesome glove. And a little bit of a backstory on this. FIGHTTIPS did a release a little while back of a Velcro version of these gloves. I missed out on an opportunity to get these, so when I heard that FIGHTTIPS was doing a new release of these lace-up training gloves, I knew I had to jump on and get myself a pair. So I got myself the 16-ounce versions. They do have a 10-ounce version, as well as their boxing and MMA hybrid gloves and some other boxing MMA gear. You can see all of that on FIGHTTIPSgear.com. You can see the link in the description box as well as on the screen. So without further ado, let's go on to the review of the glove. The 5 things I wanted to go over: the glove design, the quality, the comfort, the performance, and the cost of the glove. So the first thing is going to be the glove design. When I initially put these gloves on and I checked them out, and I just kind of went around the glove and did it once over, I noticed that these gloves have a very custom look and feel to them. The actual design of the glove is very well done. It's not overdone. You can see that the design is very simplistic but very classy looking. They use, the 3, or should I say they use the 4 primary colors, which would be your black, your white, your red, and your gray. I do like the black with the white offset and the red color right here for the FIGHTTIPS logo. That looks really nice, as well as the FIGHTTIPS right here along the wrist area. And one touch I really liked that you don't really typically see in some gloves, and typically only see in custom gloves, is the piping is done in this kind of Alcantara suede material. So that has kind of a very classy and luxury look to the glove. So really nice job with the glove design there. Now going on to the quality of the gloves are made in Pakistan with a full leather construction. You can see that all the stitching is done on point. You have double stitching throughout. There's only one area that I found that had some stitching that was starting to unravel just a little bit, which is right here with the thumb attached to the wrist. But other than that, everything was done nice and clean. The piping is done nice and clean there. You can see it also has that FIGHTTIPS liner on the inside, kind of a polyester nylon liner to help with drying out the inside of the glove. All along the seam of the side of the glove is done nicely too. The stitching wasn't pulled too tightly. Sometimes you see that with more of the economy gloves where it pulls too tightly and it starts to rip into the leather. The fingertip area, which is a pet peeve of mine, you can see is done nicely. Everything is tucked in real well on the fingertip area. You have your stitched in attached thumb right there, as well as the grip bar. They use leather for the attached thumb, which is another good thing. They didn't use a nylon strap right there. And the palm side right there, as well as the wrist, all the stitching is on point. So very nice quality there. And again, a nice, really good custom feel and look to the glove. Next would be the comfort of the glove. So putting my hand into the glove, they have a nice broken in feel. You can open and close your hands all the way, which is perfect if you're in Muay Thai, if you're getting into the clinching. It's also good for boxing and sparring, where if you need to parry shots, you can open up your palm and boom, block the shot and then counter back. So nice job with having a nice broken in feel. The thumb feels nice. It doesn't feel awkward. I feel like my thumb sits in there nicely and comfortably and doesn't get jammed towards the top. And the glove, the size of the glove on the inside isn't too tight. It's not too snug. It is not too loose. I don't feel like my hand moves around, especially with my hand wraps on. It feels like it fits perfectly, and it's nice and comfortable in that respect. The actual performance of the glove performs really well. Now, it uses a multi-layer foam padding, which is a little bit more on the thicker side for these 16-ounce gloves. And you can see that the padding is more of on a softer to the medium density. So I would recommend these more for sparring and light heavy bag work. I wouldn't use these primarily for heavy bag training, just because the foam will break down a lot quicker if you use these. I would go with the 10-ounce versions if you're using that primarily for training, as these are geared, again, more for sparring And then going on to the wrist protection is good, but I feel like they could have elevated it a little bit more by adding more cushioning around the wrist area right here and right here. That way it's a little bit more robust, and when you tie off the laces, it really locks in your wrist. I feel like these gloves give you a nice pop when you hit the heavy bag. If you watch my other video with me training with these gloves, they really do a nice job of giving you good feedback, so when you're hitting the bag, you can really hear that pop, boom. Now, as far as the cost of the gloves go, these were $149, which are on the higher end of the spectrum, but were also a limited release and are definitely more of a custom glove. So you definitely get what you pay for with these. Overall, a really great glove. I love using these for sparring and doing training in my workouts. If you guys have any questions, comments, make sure you put those down below in the comments box, and I'll see you guys soon.